Celeb Cloak presents Davido and Chioma, the love story Nigeria didn't deserve but got anyway. You know, in this Nigeria entertainment industry, we have seen everything. We have seen men swear on their mothers' graves for women they later abandoned. We have seen ride-or-die relationships crumble the moment the money dried up. We have seen love stories that started on Instagram and ended in court. So when a man like Davido, a man with the world at his feet, money that could make your grandfather weep, and options that would make your head spin, stands in front of the whole world and says, "This woman right here is the most beautiful woman alive," you stop. You pay attention. Because that is not just romance talking. That is a man who has been through fire and chose to hold somebody's hand through every single flame. Let us talk about Chioma Rowland. Before she became Chioma Adelique, before the wedding, before the magazine covers, before the world started calling her Mrs. Davido, she was just a girl from Owerri who caught the eye of one of Africa's biggest superstars. And listen, plenty of girls have caught Davido's eye before. That is not even a secret we are trying to protect here at Celeb Cloak. But Chioma held that gaze. She kept it. She did not flinch when the cameras came, she did not run when things got complicated, and she certainly did not disappear when the storms arrived. And storms did arrive. Do not let anybody tell you this love story has been smooth. It has not. There were public fallouts, periods of silence, moments when fans were convinced it was over, moments when even the most optimistic among us started side-eyeing. But what makes this story different, what makes it worth your 7 minutes today, is what happened after those storms. They came back. Stronger. More deliberate. More grounded. And that, my people, is the kind of love that the entertainment industry rarely produces. Davido recently opened up and said something that stopped the internet cold. He said Chioma is not just his wife. She is his rock. She is the anchor that holds him down while he is up in the air, flying across continents, selling out arenas, lighting up stages from Lagos to London. He said she is the reason he can balance who he is as an artist with who he needs to be as a man, as a father, as a human being. Now you tell me, in this industry, in this country, how many men say that out loud? How many men give that credit with their full chest and no PR team forcing them? Not many. That is why this man is different. And that is why this story matters. But we cannot tell this story without acknowledging the weight that sits underneath it. In October 2022, Davido and Chioma lost their son Ifeanyi. 3 years old. Gone. Just like that. The kind of pain that most people never recover from, the kind that breaks homes, splits couples apart, sends people into darkness they never come back from. The whole of Nigeria mourned with them. Africa mourned with them. And yet, here they stand. Together. Having chosen each other on the other side of that grief. If that does not tell you something about the foundation of what these two have built, then nothing will. Their wedding, when it finally happened, was nothing short of legendary. This was not a small, intimate gathering. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo was there. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu was in the building. The who is who of Nigerian society showed up and showed out. But beyond the celebrity glamour, beyond the designer outfits and the osook and the kind of food tables that make you want to call your village people and brag, beyond all of that, what stood out was the way Davido looked at Chioma. Like he had been waiting. Like all the noise, all the years, all the complexity had been leading to this exact moment. And Chioma. She walked in like a woman who knew her worth and had never once doubted it. That is not just beauty. That is a woman who endured and emerged. This is what the Nigerian entertainment industry does not always celebrate enough, the woman behind the star. We celebrate Davido's music, his DMW empire, his collaborations with the biggest names in Afrobeats, his Grammy conversations, his international reach. And rightfully so. But today, Celeb Cloak is here to say that Chioma Adelique is not a footnote in this man's story. She is a chapter on her own. A whole, significant, irreplaceable chapter. The kind that, if you remove it, the whole book stops making sense. Davido has said it. The world has witnessed it. And this love story, messy and beautiful and deeply human as it is one for the record books of Nigerian entertainment history. This is the kind of story that reminds us why we follow these people, not just for the music, not just for the drama, but for the moments of raw, unfiltered humanity that remind us we are all out here just trying to love somebody and be loved in return. That is the story of Davido and Chioma. And it is far from over. If you are not subscribed to Celeb Clope yet, what exactly are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now because we bring you the stories behind the stories. The real, uncut, compelling truth about your favorite Nigerian celebrities. Come back. There is always more to uncover.